panel is Michael Schneider of Daily Variety. Michael, thank you for being here.
Anytime.
All right, and we're also happy to have Zoe Alexander of TV Guide Magazine and Whitney Pastoric of Entertainment Weekly with us also. Now, our next topic, the comedy nominees. We're talking about comedy series right now. Curb Your Enthusiasm. We weren't sure the show was going to come back when we saw the last season. Did that factor in the nomination?
Well, I think a little bit of it is sort of just, the voters once again relying on things that they voted on in the past, and this is sort of the show that's been out there for a while, and it was a little bit of a lazy move, I suppose, on the voters' part.
I sort of feel like there were a couple lazy moves in this category, and as much as I like Entourage, that was one of them.
That was very lazy.
Really? You didn't think Entourage deserved it?
I didn't think it was their strongest season at all.
But you know what? The
wasn't.
fact that it's in the running now, I think that's brilliant for a show like this because it's very unique.
Now, what about The Office on NBC? One of my favorite comedies.
Well, The Office, it had some weak episodes midway through, but by the end they ended really strong with that finale, and I think that sort of, hit it out of the park, and that allowed them to secure that nomination, which was never in doubt anyway.
They had the hour-long episodes at the beginning of the season, ended with one, too, but...
Comedy is hard to sustain.
It really is.
But, that combined with 30 Rock
Yes.
just really gives NBC such a strong, dare we say, must-see TV block.
I've heard that before somewhere. Must-see
I
TV,
just
it
came
rings a
up
You're a
with
bell.
marketing genius, I must say. But it's 30 Rocks to win. I mean, come on. They've got 17 nominations, more than any other sitcom in history.
Yep.
And plus, they won last year, so they're the incumbent.
But is there a chance that 2.5 Men could sneak in and steal this award?
No.
In an alternative universe.
Not even a possibility.
An
A lot of
alternative
people like
universe
that
where
show.
people don't like comedy, maybe.
A lot of people do like that show, but I don't think it's going to happen for
Yeah.
them.
Well, let's talk about the actresses nominated now. Christina Applegate, a great performance on Samantha Who. She gets recognized.
And I think this is a really good thing, both for Applegate and for the show. I mean, that's one of those that got eaten by the strike, and I don't think there are a lot of people across America who watched it or remember that it exists.
Yeah. But, 30 Rock, 17 nominations, one of them for Tina Fey.
Come on, Tina Fey. I
Fey's
mean,
winning.
she is 30 Rock.
Not even a...
She's
not
definitely.
I mean, that show is Tina Fey, really.
It is her.
And she got nominated for her guest spot on SNL, too. She's going to clean up.
She's multi-hyphenate.
Let's switch to the comedy actors now. Lee Pace in a show that's quirky, very funny, Pushing Daisies.
Who? I'm just kidding.
But
Poor
isn't it
guy. He
nice
and
that the new
Christina
people have
Applegate
gotten
You know what?
shot?
It's nice that they are bringing some fresh
Yeah.
blood. That was a shocker.
This
But
whole-
honestly, if they award it once again to Tony Shalhoub, who do I kill?
Right.
Yeah, but Tony Shalhoub is been nominated before. This guy's won all kinds of awards. It might be his category this year.
Could be.
We've got plenty more to talk about, but we're going to be right back with a look back at last year's Emmys fashions, and you'll never guess who topped a recent poll for Best Emmy Host. Here's a hint: it's not Ellen.
The Miley.
I was in bed and the phone rang, and it was my agent, and the phone has not stopped ringing, and then I realized that you folks from the media were going to come, so I quick changed the sheets and made a coffee cake.
He's creepy even when he gives interviews, huh? That was Michael Emerson, Best Supporting Actor nominee for Lost. All right, guys, reality shows rule the ratings, and the Emmys have taken notice this year. There is a new category for reality show host. Ryan Seacrest versus Heidi Klum. It might be their award to lose. What do you guys think?
It's going to be a fight to the end, I think, really for those two.
Cat fight, if you will.
Battle of the hair products.
May
Yes.
the prettiest man or woman win.
Wow, wow. So, is it Ryan's to lose with American Idol, or is Heidi Klum going to
I don't know. Those are some pretty tall shoes to fill that Heidi's wearing.
That's true, but the work that Seacrest does to keep that entire circus rolling is phenomenal.
True.
All right,
Here's
guys.
live.
Well, we're going to change gears real quick. Now, the big news at every Emmy ceremony is not just who's nominated, but what they wore. So, here's a look at last year's Emmy red carpet fashions when the stars strutted their stuff. All right, guys, what kind of frenzy is taking place this morning? Are the nominees, calling their designers, calling their publicists, getting their dresses and their suits ready? What's happening?
Are you kidding? The real fight's on the red carpet. Everybody knows that. You guys know that,
They
right?
better. They only have a month. Come on, people, get moving.
Oh my gosh, what straight, plain-colored, sparkly dress will I wear this year?
Well, here's the deal. Even if you don't win the award, if you can win on the red carpet, that speaks volumes because those pictures last forever.
So is that more valuable than an Emmy award if you're able to really shine on the red carpet?
Best case scenario, you win on the carpet, you win the award. But if you can't win the award, win on the carpet.
Well, these days, no one's actually seen the shows nominated, so they're watching for the stars and what they're wearing. So it's probably more important than ever.
True story. Yeah, and it's also really freaking hot out there, so it's important that everyone takes some time to figure out a climate control system as well.
Yeah, you guys don't seem jaded at all. Anything we can expect on the red carpet, any stars, we're looking forward to making a big splash and making names for
We're
themselves.
always looking for